I stumbled once when I was young, lost my way and felt undone. She took my hand and wiped my tears, said, "Son, I'll hold you through your fears." Her voice was soft, her faith was sure. In every trial, she was my cure. When burdens weighed and nights were long, I leaned on her like a hopeful song. Her grace carried me through the night, lifted me to face the morning light. When I had nothing left to give, her mercy showed me how to live. Through every trial I could see her grace, it carried me. Now that I'm older, I understand why she gave more than this world demands. Her hugs were prayers, her words were balm. She led me back to faith's sweet calm. I pass that grace along today, in the little things I do and say. So when my children lose their way, they'll know her love will never stray. Her grace carried me through the night, lifted me to face the morning light. When I had nothing left to give, her mercy showed me how to live. Through every trial I could see her grace, it carried me. Through every trial I could see her grace, it carried me. She never said I love you every night, but folded my shirt just to right. Left the porch light on till I came home, and brewed my coffee when the stars were gone. She didn't shout or ask for much, but her silence was louder than any touch. She held me close by letting go, taught me patience I didn't know. Didn't write no fancy line, but her steady hands wrote love in time. While some chased sparks and grand design, she gave me the quiet kind. The kind that waits and holds and stays, that dries your tears in unseen ways. The kind that builds a life each day through simple acts, not words we say. She didn't shine like diamond bright, but Lord, she was my morning light. the house is still her slippers tucked, and I'm just here with all her luck. She's gone, but somehow I find I still live in the quiet kind. The kind that gave but never took, that spoke through glance, not in a book. Though I miss her soft reply, she left her love beneath the sky. And when the world feels too unkind, I thank the Lord for the quiet kind.
Where were you when the silence fell? When the streetlights flickered and the sirens yelled? Were you home with your kids holding on real tight? Or bowing your head in the TV light? Did you call your mom just to hear her voice? Did you turn to prayer? Did you curse the noise? Were you wondering why, or just too still to feel the weight of a world gone ill? I don't know much about politics or how the world breaks down like bricks, but I know love and I know grace, and I've seen hope on a stranger's face. And in a moment we all stood still, trying to find what's right, what's real, when the silence fell. Did you light a candle in your window frame? Did you whisper names you couldn't name? Did your hands shake when the towers dropped? Did you wish the time would just stop? I don't know much about foreign lands or the minds of violent, broken hands, but I know peace and I know pain, and I've seen kindness in the rain. And in a moment we all stood still, trying to find what's right, what's real, when the silence fell. I still believe in hearts that care, and prayers that rise through heavy air, and I'll remember how it felt so clear when the silence fell and love drew near. I don't know much about politics or how the world breaks down like bricks, but I know love and I know grace, and I've seen hope on the silence fell and love drew near.
She'd hum a hymn with curlers in her hair, steam rising from the kitchen air. That floral dress she saved all week, worn every Sunday, soft and meek. She tied with a faded bow, walking slow like she already knows that heaven might not look much, but it smells like flower and feels like touch. Sunday was her favorite dress, ironed out with care and no regrets. It held her laughter, stitched her prayers, wore it like grace in folding chairs. Now it hangs in a closet near, still smells like faith, still feels like here. She never missed a second pew, hands held tight like the morning dew. And when that choir began to rise, you could see God in her eyes. Sunday was her favorite dress, the one she wore to hide the mess. But in that cotton blue and white, she looked like mercy bathed in light. Now I hold it when I'm lost in fear, still smells like faith, still feels like here. Some folks keep photos, some keep rings. I keep her dress and how she'd sing. Sunday was her favorite dress, and now it holds what she confessed. Each thread a verse, each button piece, a quiet place my heart won't cease. Though she's gone, she's ever near, still smells like faith, still feels like here. He sat out back with whittled cane, talked about war and football games, told how he met Ma in July under moonlight cherry pie. He'd say, now this one's just for you, then pause and sip his sweetened brew. But that last night he smiled slow and said, tomorrow one more to show. But the last story he told never left his breath or soul. He took it with him, quiet, proud, like a hymn not sung out loud. Now we all sit where fires roll, trying to guess the last story he told. Was it about the ring he hid, or the time he saved a neighbor's kid? Was it about a fight with Dad, or a brother he once had? But the last story he told never left his breath or soul. He took it with him, quiet, proud, like a hymn not sung out loud. Now we all sit where fires roll, trying to guess the last story he told. Some tales live in black and white, others fade into the night. But I still hear him in the flame, calling out my childhood name. And maybe that's the tale he meant, the way I listened, how I went. He didn't need a tale that's bold, he just left love in the last story he told. A worn-out Bible sat by the wall, next to her candles, small and tall. She marked each page with ribbon red, where hope and faith and love were spread. Each Sunday morn she'd kneel herself and leave her prayers on that shelf. A faded photo of children's smiles, a porcelain cross with gentle tiles. She never spoke them out loud, just there in whispered thanks and fervent prayer. No gilded frame, no gilded path, she left her heart on that shelf. She left her prayers on that shelf, silent words that spoke of herself. In every crease, in every fold, her faith and grace was quietly told. Though years go by and dust may dwell, I still feel her on that shelf. When storms would rage and nights grew cold, she'd light a lamp, a flickering gold. Her whispered dreams would chase the dark, a steady flame within her heart. Now I kneel here all by myself and find her voice on that shelf. Some folks look high for answers grand, but she found God in gentle hands. Each prayer she wrote, each tear she shed, lives on in words she softly said. She left her prayers on that shelf, a legacy beyond herself. And every dawn and every breath, I feel her love outlive her death. So when I doubt, I turn and delve to read her soul on that shelf. she'd wake before the rooster crowed, floor her on hands in cotton robe, crack 2 eggs with quiet grace. The sun would rise right on her face. She'd iron shirts and polish shoes, fold hymnals marked with Sunday truths, and tie my tie, then fix my hair with fingers soft like whispered prayer. The hands that made Sunday didn't shake. They kneaded dough and wiped each plate. They held the door, they passed the grace. They caught my tears and cupped my face. I thought God spoke from skies so high, but He moved through those hands by my side. She'd brush the porch, then brush my knees, and hum old hymns in broken keys. Her Bible worn, her fingers bent, but not a single touch misspent. The hands that made Sunday didn't shake. They kneaded dough and wiped each plate. They held the door, they passed the grace. They caught my tears and cupped my face. I thought God spoke from skies so high, but He moved through those hands by my side. Now I see them in my wife, and how she moves through daily life. The hands that made Sunday still remain in every hug that bears her name. And when my daughter says her prayer, I feel those hands still linger there. Heaven's voice may come one day, but I heard Him first through hands that made Sunday. Her apron hung where it always stayed, beside the door she never swayed. But Tuesday came and so did rain, and with it quiet and no explain. Mama said she left at dawn, coffee cold, the lights still on. No suitcase packed, no luggage claimed, just one small ticket in her name. A ticket to somewhere, that's all we know. No map, no call, no footsteps slow. She wrote a note without a name.
name, just said I tried, but I need change. Some chase a dream, some chase the air. She just left with a ticket to somewhere. We found a letter on the sill, unsealed, unwritten, waiting still, addressed to you if you still care. But empty lines were all left there. A ticket to somewhere, that's all we know. No map, no call, no footsteps slow. She wrote a note without a name, just said I tried, but I need change. Some chase a dream, some chase the air. She just left with a ticket to somewhere. Some say she's dancing in the lights. Some say she sleeps through northern nights. But every spring the porch feels white, like missing shoes we can't not find. And though the world just spins out there, we still hold on to her ticket to somewhere. Every step I take across this wooden floor, I swear I hear her laugh behind that old screen door. She used to hum while sweeping near the stairs. Now the creak beneath my boots whispers that she's still there. Said the heart of home is in the grain and knots, in dinner time stories and coffee pot thoughts. Now silence lingers in this time-worn space, but in each groan of wood I find her grace. Her voice in the floorboard, soft and low, like a lullaby only the hardwood knows. And in every step and every sway, she's guiding me along the way. Gone from sight but never far. She's in the floor, she's in the stars. When lightning cracked and rain would pour, she paced these boards just back and forth, saying storms may come but they all pass. And the echo of her faith still holds me fast. Her voice in the floorboards, warm and deep, keeps me walking when I want to weep. In lonely nights or early dawn, the strength she left keeps pushing on. She's not a ghost, she's not a scar. She's in the floor, right where hearts are. I thought I lost her when she left that day,
this house keeps talking in its own way. Her voice in the floorboards through and through, saying, son, I always walked with you in dust and wood and air and light. She sings me home each quiet night. No need to search, no need to roam. She built this house and made it home.
That beat, I'm sitting here lonely in this barroom seat. Got a tear in my beer and a pain in my chest. So give me that twang, not the techno mess. Play me some George, maybe Allen too. A little old heartache with a steel string groove. Don't want no pop, don't want no soul. Just a crying fiddle and a bar stool. Play me some country, not some clubbing noise. She walked out last night, slammed that door, left her ring on the counter and boots on the floor. I ain't in the mood for that party sound. I want a sad song to drink one down. Play me some George, maybe Allen too. A little old heartache with a steel string groove. Don't want no pop, don't want no soul. Just a crying fiddle and a bar stool roll. If you wanna help me, boy, don't be coy. Play me some country, not some club noise. She walked out last night, slammed that door, left her ring on the counter and boots on the floor. I ain't in the mood for that party sound. I want a sad song to drink one down. Play me some George, maybe Allen too. A little old heartache with a steel string groove. Don't want no pop, don't want no soul. Just a crying fiddle and a bar stool roll. If you wanna help me, boy, don't be coy. Play me some country, not some clubbing noise. I know it's Friday and the kids won't hide, but heartbreak don't dance under neon lights. Play me some Earl, maybe Conway too. Let that jukebox do what country do. No rap beats, no bass that thumps. Just a slide guitar and a jukebox slump. If it ain't country, then it ain't true. Play me some George, that'll get me through.
Fall slow in crimson waves. She'd kneel down where the wood path paves. Hands clasped tight, head bowed low. Her whispered prayers like embers glow. Each gust would carry that sacred prayer through autumn's chill and golden air. She wore her shawl, gained its morning's bite, humming tunes that felt so right. I watched her faith in each refrain write its grace in the autumn rain. Now breeze still holds that gentle sound, a prayer she breathed on sacred ground. Her prayer in the autumn air, soft and warm through crisp despair. When leaves let go and hearts feel bare, I breathe it in, her autumn prayer. Though seasons shift and paths may steer, her faith remains in autumn air. Some find solace in summer's song, but her strength bloomed when days were long. Through amber fields and amber glare, I feel her prayer in autumn air. Her prayer in the autumn air, guarding souls with tender care. When winter winds blow cold and fierce, her grace remains in every tear. In every gust I stand aware, her love lives on in autumn air. She'd rise with the sun, boots in the dew, hands in the soil like the sky told her to. Rows of roses, marigold pride, that garden was where her heart would hide. She whispered to seeds like they had names, each bloom a story, never quite the same. She said love grows in roots you tend, and broken things can bloom again. The way her garden grows, with mercy and with time, each petal holds a memory, each leaf a sacred line. You'll find her in the daisies, her strength in every stem, and in the breeze that bends the grass, you'll feel the touch of them. No need to say goodbye, just walk where her soul shows. You'll know she's near by the way her garden grows. There's a swing by the lilac she used to hum, a tune so soft it still makes me numb. And though the weeds try to claim her place, every spring her spirit takes back space. The way her garden grows, with faith and subtle grace, with colors that outlive her in time's unhurried pace. You'll find her in the lavender, her warmth in every rain, and in the silence of the dusk she calls me home again. She's not gone, she just chose to live where her garden grows. She said love is water and hope is sun. If you give them enough, new life will come. The way her garden grows, it tells me what is true, that even when she's far from sight, her love still breaks through. Among the thorns, among the roses, she still lives here in the way her garden grows.
church let out around 6:15. The casserole trays were wiped clean, and she'd hum old hymns while folding clothes. Now silence hums the parts she knows. Her perfume still clings to the chair, the one she rocked with braided hair. And TV flickers but makes no sound. This house feels loud when she's not around. Sunday night without her feels too long. The coffee's cold, the music's wrong. The porch light's on but no one calls, and I keep counting down these walls. God made a rest on this last day, but peace don't come when she's away. She'd rub my back for hitting bed, read Psalm 23 and kiss my head. Now I leave her pillow untouched, like I'm afraid to break too much. Sunday night without her feels too long. The coffee's cold, the music's wrong. The porch light's on but no one calls, and I keep counting down these walls. God made a rest on this last day, but peace don't come when she's away. They say the week will start anew, but I'm still stuck in Sunday's blue. Sunday night without her hurts too deep. The bed's too wide, I fake my sleep. I'd trade 6 days, lose them all, just to hear her down the hall. But till I do, I'll sit and pray that Sunday night brings her someday.
She'd kneel by the bedside at the break of dawn, hands folded tight, her eyes drawn on, her whisper soft like morning dew. Thank you, Jesus, for seeing us through. I watched her lips move word by word, learning faith in a voice I'd heard. Her Bible worn, ribbon markers placed by every promise she had embraced. She never preached with fancy art, but every night she gave me heart. She said, son, let God lead the way. And that's how I learned to pray. She taught me how to pray when words fell short, to call on Him in every hurt. Her faith was strong in every phrase, a gentle guide through life's maze. When darkness comes or hope can stray, I close my eyes and kneel each day. She taught me how to pray. Now when I bow in silent plea, it's her voice echoing inside of me. No need for show, no need for fame, just a whispered name and faith unchanged. Through every trial, come what may,
I lean on lessons she gave that day. Some say faith is just a word, but she showed me what true hope inferred. It's in her tears, it's in her grace, found in that quiet, sacred place. She taught me how to pray through every fear. Her whispered love still lingers here. When life moves on and trials play, I kneel and find her voice each day. No matter where my feet may stray, I find my strength, for she taught me how to pray.
There's a corner booth at Rosie's Grill where we sat every Friday still. Coffee cold but hearts were warm. You'd laugh and brush my sleeve in foam. We carved our names in that old wood back when forever felt so good. The waitress knew your pie by heart, and I knew you'd hate to part. But the jukebox plays a lonesome tune, and the lights don't shine like they used to. I still stop by, though you're not there. Pretend you're across from me in that chair. No matter what life recreates, that corner booth still waits. They changed the menu, repainted the walls, took down the photos from the halls. But I see you clear as day by the window, sipping sweet cafe. But the jukebox plays a lonesome tune, and the lights don't shine like they used to. I still stop by, though you're not there. Pretend you're across from me in that chair. Even if time hesitates, that corner booth still waits. And sometimes I talk out loud, get a few looks from the crowd. But love like ours don't just fade, it lingers in the place we made. The jukebox hums a softer tune, the evening hush feels just like June. And though your smile's a memory, it's still sitting there across from me. For all that fate complicates, that corner booth still waits.
Clocked out on a Friday late. Boss said, son, don't show up late. I smiled and said I won't be back. Threw my tie in the backseat with my past. I took the old two-lane back road bend, past a sign that said start again. One hand out, radio loud, left my worries in that big town cloud. With With $20 and a tank of gas, I left behind what I knew wouldn't last. No big plans, just a heart that's full of back road dreams and a belly half full. I may not have much, but man, it feels fast with $20 and a tank of gas. Stopped by Joe's for a slice and beer. Old folks smiled like I'd been here. My boots hit gravel, my soul hit peace. A breeze like that brings you release. With $20 and a tank of gas, I left behind what I knew wouldn't last. No big plans, just a heart that's full of back road dreams and a belly half full. I may not have much, but man, it feels fast with $20 and a tank of gas. Some folks chase gold or fame. Me, I'll take dirt roads in my daddy's name. With $20 and a tank of gas, I found a place where time moves past. Slow and easy, sweet and true, with porch light girls and sky so blue. I ain't rich, but I sure feel class with $20 and a tank of gas. She said love would be like the movies, all roses, dances and dreams. But the credits don't roll when the tears start to fall, and not every ending redeems. 'Cause here in the real world, hearts don't always mend. Sometimes the story just don't make sense. There ain't no magic kiss at midnight. Sometimes a good guy don't win the fight, and happily ever after's just a tale they tell. Yeah, love's not a fairy tale. Here in the real world, I gave her time, I gave her space. I wrote her songs she'll never play. But you can't hold on to someone gone, no matter the words you say. 'Cause here in the real world, hearts don't always mend. Sometimes the story
love ain't no fairy tale here in the real world.
Red clay roads and midday sun. She'd walk tall, never come undone. In dust that rose with every stride, she left a lesson love supplied. I traced her steps where she once trod, found my faith in dusty sod. Her laughter echoed down that lane, wiping sweat, ignoring pain. She taught me strength in every mile, in simple talk and knowing smile. Now when I wander paths I trust, I see her footprints in her dust. Footprints in her dust, guiding light, leaving hope where day meets night. Though time may fade and roads adjust, I still walk in her footprints and dust. Her love remains in simple thrust. I follow on where she left dust. People chase fortune, chase fame, but I found riches in her name. Wherever wind and sun combust, I walk safe in her footprints and dust. Footprints in her dust, stepping strong, leading me when life goes wrong. Though storms may rage and winds combust, I walk sure in her footprints and dust. Through all of life's trials I trust, her love remains in footprints and dust. Night falls gentle on this hollow land, moonbeams dance upon my hand. I trace the sky but find no star that shines like she did from afar. Though constellations' flame may wane, her light outlasts the milky plain. She'd point upward with simple grace, say look for hope in life's embrace. Her eyes would glimmer 'neath the sky, reminding me that love won't die. Now when the heavens feel unknown, I seek her glow, a light my own. Stars fade, but her light remains, a beacon through life's joys and pains. When darkness spreads and paths grow dim, I find her warmth shining within. Though night grows cold and fleeting grains, her love shines on when stars fade. Some find comfort in distant gleams, but her soft glow outlives dreams. When all the cosmos drifts away, her light still guides me through each day. Stars fade, but her light remains, carved in hearts, not just in plains. When future fades and memories wane, her radiance still will sustain. Though sky may empty of refrains, her light endures after stars fade.